Well, it's a rare skill for a fighter to be able to stand in the pocket and avoid taking significant damage. But if you've watched the film on this young fighter, that's exactly what he's able to do. He frustrates and exhausts his opponents, and he stays pretty relaxed because he's so defensively sound. He uses movement and defense to set up his offense. Consummate sticker and mover. He gets his head off of the center line, and even when you think you have him in a compromising position, more often than not, he's able to swivel that head and get out of harm's way. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present, and when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next when the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he can take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the finish. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Chosen One. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Hound Dog.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena, home to some of the biggest UFC events ever. UFC 200, Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This place has been the home of some of the biggest UFC fights in history. Tonight you get to take the same walk to that octagon and try to make your mark on the sport.
Goes to the body there. Frantic pace early on to this one.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Going back to his patented kicks here, but unable to find the target there. 3 minutes. Straight punch is good.
Nice body kick right under the elbow.
Oh, that's going to soften him up. Massive knee to the body. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range.
Connects with a beautiful jab. He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish. He passes the half. Oh, right into mount. Big ground and pound. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Oh, high kick. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Oh, and now an uppercut. And what a round! What a round it was for him, DC. And of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him, but the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin, but he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. You're winning, and you're winning going away. That was just a moment. Keep going in the same direction, and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. Even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, another strike lands from the top.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, it looked pretty tight, but he gives up on the submission.
Oh, he puts his knee on belly.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Yeah, Pedro Linux. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt. Oh.
Pretty good head movement. He's avoiding a lot of these ground strikes. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Keep those hits active until you're back in guard.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight. Arm triangle attempt. He's got to get that elbow going forward. He's got to drop his chest to the mat. Don't squeeze. Let your shoulder do the work, and you'll get the finish.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
And the horn sounds on round 2.
Sit down. Take a deep breath. Now listen, you probably lost that round. The only reason we lost it is because you're waiting on it. I need you to be firm.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. He's got that jab working, nicely done. Oh, what a connection back there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Nice positional control here.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Takes his back.
That was nice.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Making all these shots count. Under 3 minutes here to go in the round.
Nice shot!
Big shots landed by him. Dean steps in.
Oh my God!
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're gonna do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer to wrap it with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 3 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Hound Dog.
Well, what a win for that young man tonight by TKO. And if the judges were looking at their phones, it's okay. We don't need the scorecards tonight.
We don't need your scorecards. Do as you may, proceed as you may, because this guy knew that he had to finish this fight. That's exactly what he did. He got his opponent hurt, found the follow-up shot, and got the finish.